I don't think I've ever met a gay dude that hasn't been depressed before. A buddy of mine back in Austin, Texas told me that if the word gay in the dictionary had a synonym, it would be a picture of a gay dude. And I've never seen a gay dude that hasn't been very, very happy or most of the time very, very depressed, anxiety, ADHD, bipolar, autism. Like, I've never really met a gay dude that doesn't have some sort of mental health condition. And it kind of makes sense because a lot of therapists these days, they have therapists specifically for LGBT. LGBT therapists are a whole industry. There are websites dedicated to LGBT therapists that specialize in LGBT experiences. And I thought about, why are gay men so depressed? Yeah, you could point to the obvious and be like, it's society. It's how society treats them. But a lot of gay men, or something that I've noticed, is a lot of them chase after things like designer clothes, high paying jobs, high stress jobs, rings, fashion, watches, like anything that makes them look flashy, that makes them look like, I don't know what the word is. I want to say attractive, but whatever makes other people think of them as more than who they are. So it could be designer, it could be the stuff you see on Instagram, it could be fake boats, fake trips, and then some of them are real. Gay people love to spend so much money on expensive vacations, extravagant. They love to go over the top with everything. And you wonder why they do it. And I always feel like deep down, there's some kind of insecurity. There's something deep down, something inside of them that makes them feel insecure. And the only way they think they can get past that is by having a big house, by having a big boat, by having, something that other people are going to look at them and want. And I think it's because when they were kids, like, a lot of kids just overlooked them, they bullied them, they were different. And they have all those feelings built up in them. And the only way they can get back at them is being by acting like, hey, look what I have. Look what I have and you don't have. And I feel like that's such a universal, shared gay experience. And unfortunately, that leads to pushing away your feelings that you don't want to feel. A lot of gay men push their feelings away. They don't want to feel depressed. They don't want to feel, it just becomes so overwhelming. And those feelings inside of them are so deep, they don't go anywhere, right? And they turn to drugs. They turn to sex. They turn to hookups. They turn to medications. I've never met a gay dude that's not on some kind of antidepressant, Adderall. I mean, gay men, even if they're not prescribed it, they're still going to take Adderall. They love Adderall. Or at least when I lived in LA and Austin and San Francisco, they were all about Adderall and so many other things. And they're just suppressing those horrible emotions. If they're not taking drugs, if they're not hooking up with someone, they're just trying to do this fake persona on Instagram. And it's just sad. It's just sad because those feelings, they're deep down. They need to be heard. They need to be you need to sit with them, and they push them away. They push them away. And those feelings don't go away. They come back stronger and stronger. And this happens sometimes their whole life. I feel like some gay dudes, they'll just struggle with this their whole life. It's a never ending roller coaster, right? And I know with my personal experience, a lot of gay men, the reason I hooked up with a lot of gay men and like hookups were so lucrative for me was because I was lonely. I struggled a lot being lonely, and I think that stemmed from just being different and not knowing how to handle being different when you're around so many normal people. And when you're not normal and you don't have confidence in yourself, then you start looking elsewhere for happiness, for satisfaction, right? And I know for me, like, I'll get on the dating apps, like Tinder specifically, and I'll just be swiping, 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 swiping. And the only reason I'm swiping, swiping, swiping is because I want to see who's matching with me. I want to see who's hot and what hot guy is like, thinks I'm hot. You know what I mean? The only reason why I'm on dating apps is because I just want to see who thinks I'm hot, who thinks I'm attractive, who thinks I'm desirable. And looking back at it, that's what a lot of my like gay experiences stem from. I wanted some really hot dude to hook up with, to jerk off, to get off, you know? And then I started being more and more submissive. I was like, oh my God, like, let me, anything to like spend more time around these hot men, anything I can do to make them like, make me look desirable to them. Because I was so lonely and I just wanted someone to like chat with and like deep conversations. And it's so hard to find people that want to have deep conversations, especially when you're living in a big city like LA. And when I stopped being that kind of person, it just felt horrible because I had all of those feelings that I ran away from for like 5 or 10 years that built up for so long, ever since like middle school, high school, and growing up, and then just, being the weird kid and being different. It's just like, this is such a universal gay experience. Such a universal gay experience because I trauma bonded with so many gay men. So many gay men that they felt so different. They are so scared about what other people would think of them. They have so many insecurities. And it's so common, like on a hookup, to like talk about those things. So many gay men are going to talk about their experience coming out, how long they've been, like, when I was in college, that was the thing every gay dude talked to me about. It's like, when did you come out? Like, did your family accept you? Like, it's the most common gay question you're ever going to get. And it's so universal. It's so shared amongst every gay dude. It's so common. And it's something I experienced. And just like going back to my story, it's like, I just wanted to seek attention from dudes. That was the most exciting thing, was seeing like who matched with me, how hot they were. It's like, wow, this very sexy man appreciates me. You know what I mean? And it's like, I didn't have a lot of friends. So when like this alpha, like, dude that's head of his pack thinks that you're hot and sexy and desirable, it's like the most euphoric experience ever, when that was something you were missing, that you were seeking after. And it turns out that feeling is not even something you want. It turns out like that's just your own deep insecurity. That's your own lustful nature. And I think that's another thing I experience so much, is like, I'll see a gay dude on Instagram or on YouTube. I'll be like, holy crap, they have so many followers. They have so much attention. Like, they're so hot. They're so good at talking to people. They're so good at just acting and like living. And it's like, oh, they're so, I'm lusting after them. And I can't even tell, like, do I think they're hot? Do I have a crush on them? Or do I just want what they have? And it's just this repeating experience that I realize, like, I just have to stop lusting after people if I am gonna be gay, then I have to find a dude that I actually like and appreciate, which my last boyfriend was like that. And we'll talk about him in another video, and why things ended. But like, I need a dude that I actually like and appreciate, not a dude that I'm just like lusting over that. Like, I just want his attention so bad. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I wanted to talk about today.